The new mini set gave Warrior an incredibly powerful legendary with Deep Miner Bran, a 6 mana 2/4 with a battle cry that says if our deck has no duplicates, our battle cries are doubled for the rest of the game. So this can give us an incredible amount of value with something like Kobold Miner getting to excavate twice, or we can just shoot the opponent in the face twice with Tidal Revenant. But it's especially good with the other new Highlander legendary, Marut Stoneshaper. For 7 mana, if our deck has no duplicates, we discover an elemental to summon and then add the other 2 to our hand. So combined with Bran, this is going to give us 3 big bodies in play and add 4 cards to our hand. I think my build of this deck is probably a bit too greedy, but I did go 6-1, so I think it's a decent start. Needle Rock Totem can help me find Bran. I could coin the totem. I could definitely see that being reasonable, but probably shouldn't. It's Bran. That's fine. Wow, wow, wow. What a good card. I'm just gonna dump this, I guess. I'm probably coining Bran. It's gonna be hard to have hand space to play Marut on 7. Forge, Forge. Wow, Astalor. Dynamatic does not kill that, unfortunately. Alright, let's see what School Teacher can do. Shield block. I don't know if I want that many cards. I guess Embers of Strength is kind of insane, right? Shield Slam does not kill that here. I guess I'll just bash. That was probably the worst card in my hand, so that's fine. We'll do a little excavating, I guess. Oh, at the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. Not the best board state for it. I do want to kill Drilly this turn because they overdraw the treasure. Oh, this will be their Ox too, won't it? So it's really good to kill Drilly. Alright. Maybe this will just be a 4 Astalor game. I have a bunch of cheap stuff that is pretty easy to dump, which is kind of rare for this deck. Uh-oh. Alright. I can actually play a non-mana thirsted Astalor next turn, and it still does 14 damage. So 14 to 28. They're at 34. I think I'm playing Astalor here. Okay, they do survive here. Probably just Astalor anyway, since I've got a couple more in hand. If only I could execute this, but I can't. I do love forcing them to deal with the board every turn. Next turn is maybe Burrow Buster Ox if they deal with this. And that's actually fairly likely to pick up some, like, Groms or something that could heal the opponent. Although they are up to 12 now. 12 is kind of a lot. I could also just play Astalor here to pick up some more murdery Astalors. I think this is fine for the turn, though. Try to get at least one taunt here. Oh, Rag. I've already got a rush. I guess Mishmash Mosher's fine. Rag. Brom. My opponent Mega died here. Man, I am so good at drawing Bran. Oh my god, what a curve. Maybe I just don't play Needle Rock Totem, because when I play Marut on 7, it's going to fill my hand so much. They'll probably kill Needle Rock Totem for me though, right? Renathal. Alright, I have a good 3-4 that, well, this one does put a card in my hand, but it's not too hard to, I'm not filling it up too much, I should say. But, you know, I can also play Bran on 6 and then just not play Marut on 7. That is also a valid line of play. I almost don't want to kill this because I want them to kill Needle Rock Totem, but I don't want them to know that I want them to kill Needle Rock Totem.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself. Excuse me, over here.
I think it's time for this totem to die. These are just all terrible. Two priest games in a row, they burgled my Bran. That's insane. But my deck is way better at using Bran, so I think it's fine. That's fine. I think that's just fine overall. Wow, we're still going, huh? I think I'd rather have ETC in hand than Tidal Revenant, but it's kind of whatever. So, one fun thing I can do is click the Tendril button with Yogg, and they all get doubled. Maybe I'll do that. Push this damage first in case Yogg decides to do something silly. Alright. I'm overdrawing, but I probably don't even need any more cards to win the game. My hand is sick. That's a fine overdraw. Probably just go ahead and blast them. I've only got one more weapon in deck, and I don't even know if I'd want to play Ignis. And if I did play it, I don't know if I would get the weapon, or if I'd take a playable weapon, so I'll hold on to the Craftsman's Hammer for another turn. Why do they have so much health? This is probably a warrior's only nature spell, isn't it? Well, Okani is good. Alright. I'd say this turn went pretty well. Three. Wow, this was your turn? All that just so they could Finley away some garbage cards. Alright, well, I'm not showing that much damage, so maybe it's not too bad for the opponent. Oh, the Finley is doubled, so they get the same hand. Unfortunate for them. But 9 in hand, let's bust. Why is the Finley so small? Sure thing. Well, I can't really play Marut here. Whatever, I'm dumping cards. I could play Tendril, but like at this point it's so likely to hit like the Paladin thing that summons big taunts or something like that. And doing that with a Reno'd board just doesn't seem good. Eight cards in hand. This is execute, right? Well, let's see what this does. Oh, wow. Okay. Pretty good 1-mana 1/1. Okay, that's the protocol minion. Actually kind of a nice turn to play Reno, because then they can't exactly play their other Blackwater Behemoth. At least if they want it to be good, they can't play it. See what hero power I get, but probably playing Miner. Oh, I'll do both. So I've got an Ox and a Marut. I've got a lot of boards coming up. And they're a Reno deck, so they can't have too many Whirlpools. Sure. Oh, that did heal for a lot, huh? Interesting, clean the scene. Well, Ignis is a very fun card. Let's go ahead and get a 5-mana weapon for this turn. Love a Wind Fury and a summon. And then I guess I'm going to take a 10. I have so much value that this might be dumb, but I'll take it. This 6 damage is doubled, which is kind of sick. Could play Tendril, but I don't want to waste a potential Scourge. Alright, good board. Next turn, what's the most damage I can do? I would hit with this twice, and then I would play this. So 18. They should be dead here, right? Yeah, they're just super dead. Oh, I forgot this had Wind Fury. I had even more damage than I realized. Okay, well this is what the end of the board state looked like, and I had an Ox and a Marut in hand that I didn't even get to play. Probably a race for Bran. And for my opponent, it's probably a race for Odin, but I don't play Odin, so that might be bad. Bran. I would very much like to coin that out if possible. It's actually possible that with Bran in hand, I should just be bashing face here. Because hand size becomes a real issue post-Bran. I don't really have a Bran hand at the moment, though. Although it does get there pretty quick. Okay, well, there is my Bran card. So we're gonna launch.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I for sure could play Aftershocks here. But I'll play the good card instead. That's a lot of stats. Oh, I'm actually just going to play Aftershocks here. Sick. No, it doesn't kill because this one dies first. Annoying. They're going to be left with 2 4/1s. I mean, I could Aftershocks plus Bladestorm, but that's kind of pathetic. I do have Brawl and Reno and Yogg, though. So this gives me a common and a rare. There is the new one that does 2 damage to all enemies. Something like Rock wouldn't be great. Whatever, I'll play Bladestorm. I did get this, which would have killed one of them. Overall, I'd say these were not very good treasures. Currently don't really have much of a play for turn 7. But it's kind of hard to whiff. Oh god, that's a play on turn 7. Speaking of play on turn 7. So the one I pick here gets summoned. Probably Ragnaros. And then 5/8's better to have in play than 6/6, but I want the 5/8 in my hand. Alright, well, hopefully nothing silly happens with this Lorthamar Theron. That was a confident go face. That's not active, so this is just a regular brawl. Let's go! My 1/1. So I do have back-to-back Tidal Revenants that deal 20 damage and gain 32 armor. That's pretty hype. Sure. Interesting order on those cards. Wow, that was kind of a catastrophic turn for the opponent. I kind of just want this to go face. Push 15, they're at 11. How easy is it for me to pick up more damage? I've got my weapons in deck. I guess it's not that easy to pick up more damage. Astalor as well. I just want to push. Take 17, idiot. Deck is getting real big. They do have 2 coins, so they've got 4 mana here. Okay, they're at 12. I don't really have damage. Sanitize does not go face. What is Steam Guardian looking like? I have hand space. It can draw Trial by Fire, Blast Charge, and maybe some new card. Probably want to spend 5 mana on this. Let's just play these 3 cards. We love Astalor. Astalor and Burrow Buster are both super good. I'm excavating twice here, so we'll do Burrow Buster second. Then we get to double freeze the opponent's face here, obviously. Boom. So the 2 damage from little baby Astalor is not doubled because it's Mana Thirst and not Battle Cry. But the damage from big Astalor is doubled.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Up to 15. I believe I have 14 here.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Our gift of frost shields us.
Alright. They're at 1. I'm super winning on board, and I have 28 damage from hand next turn. And I'm at 60. So I think I'm probably going to win. But we'll see.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
I mean, that's also 28 damage. Didn't even clear my board. Oh, okay. They cleared.